Hey guys, so here's a few things I thought you should know on your drive home. 5 things that you probably want to be aware of that maybe not on your radar. Let's start with the first one. The first one is Litecoin, guys. Litecoin is going to be going through its Halvening coming up here in August. So we don't have very much time left before we probably start seeing numbers correcting us to where Litecoin really should be. And right now, to me, I believe Litecoin should be comfortably sitting around $200. So I'm expecting a pretty good pump for Litecoin coming here in the next month or so. That's just one thing that I'm looking at, right? So the other thing we're looking at is some of the great integration that has been coming with Matic and Cardano. Now, if you've been following me, you know I'm a huge advocate for the utility that comes with Matic and Cardano, especially as they've now included some cross-chain payments as well as ZK EVM on the Matic blockchain. So that's another thing that I'm watching. The big one, of course, that impacts both of these and the price of Bitcoin, which we'll talk about, is what's going on with the debt ceiling. Should the Fed pass packages that allow us to spend more money, then we know that we're going to be printing more money, and we know that that's going to devalue the dollar, which should do well for asset prices. So this comes full circle to Bitcoin. Where I'm thinking Bitcoin's going here is I really expect Bitcoin to be up in the 40s no later than September. I don't think that by September they'll be able to contain it much longer, which brings me to the other one that's coming up here, which is the fourth point, considering that St. Petersburg is going to be an event coming up where they're planning to release some version of a CBDC or a digital-backed currency to be used as a reserve currency between some of the BRICS nations, and I believe that they'll solidify those plans and the utility of it in Durban come August. So really keeping our eye out for that. And then the fifth thing that I think no one's really talking about yet, but it kind of just seems to be like the calm before the storm, right? You can all feel it. Something just feels like there's not a whole lot going on right now. And you ask yourself, like, seems kind of peaceful, right? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So to me, what I'm waiting for right now is like, what's the next big thing coming? And I really believe if you're like me and you're part of Ninja Nation, you're watching what's going on, you've been informed on silver markets and what's happening there, you'll understand that we're probably headed towards some kind of famine here globally. And I'm not really sure how that's going to play out and into the narrative of the global financial issues that we're experiencing. But believe it or not, I believe that our bank failures aren't done yet. And so that's kind of the fifth thing that I think we should all be watching for as the debt ceiling talks start coming to a conclusion. We know we're not really sure exactly what's happening yet, but we know that those talks are wrapping up because the U.S. is going to run out of money soon, which the contrary opinion doesn't mean that we can't spend money. If you listen to Joe Brown, he's clear about that. So anyways, that's what I got today, guys. Talk to you soon.